next guest is a very funny actor, comedian, writer, and now fake shock jock on a new podcast called the Chris Chatman Do-Over. It's available everywhere podcasts are found. Please welcome Ike Barinholtz. You almost knocked me over. You came out with such vigor, such energy.
God,
really.
Even this chair's hot because Rob Lowe was in it. What a handsome man.
It's ridiculous,
It's
right?
It's not cool.
It's nonsensical.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
How are you? How's everything going? Family good?
Everything's good. We're good. We were just on vacation. We went up.
You did? Where'd you go?
Went up to beautiful Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Went skiing.
You did?
I did not. They did.
Oh.
I will not ski.
That's how I do it, too.
I hate it.
I hate it, too.
It's stupid, and it's elitist. And I did it one time, and, you know, I've always said that when you're having downward motion, you need a braking system.
Yeah.
And people go, oh, just pizza slice. And I'm like, that does not work for my legs.
Yeah.
So I don't do it.
I don't like it either. What do you do while the others are skiing?
Yeah, I started drinking.
Oh, that's nice. That's safer.
I'm not gonna have reconstructive knee surgery at 45 doing something I hate.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. It is dangerous, and but if it was fun, you'd probably tolerate it.
Like if I was, doing something I enjoy, like watching television.
Yeah.
If I was like, watching Top Chef, and I was like, oh my God, his sauce broke. Oh. God, then that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind walking around in one of those little wheelie things. You know when you get that done and you got to put your leg in?
Oh yeah. And then everybody's always asking you what happened.
What happened? I was watching Top Chef. Yeah.
When you were a kid, did your family take you on like ski trips and that sort of thing?
No. We didn't have that kind of money. We went to Ohio.
You did?
Yes.
To do what?
Just walk around.
Walk around, yeah.
Talk to the cows.
Skip rocks on the lake.
Yeah, chuck rocks at the creek.
Your dad, by the way, a lot of people know, people certainly who follow your career, is a star now, has become a star.
Well, my father was, have you guys heard of the show Jury Duty? Yes, there you go. How about the movie Blockers? See, less people. My father was the judge on Jury Duty.
Your dad was the judge?
The judge on Jury Duty.
You recommended him to a friend. They were looking for a judge.
Yeah. And we put him on tape, and we thought he gave a pretty good read, and then they cast him, and now he's very famous.
And now when you say he's very famous, do you have situations where he's more famous than you are?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Yeah. Like we were... There was a strike this year. I don't know if you heard about it.
Didn't hear about it, no.
But we would picket a couple times, and I would go to the picket line with my dad, and people were recognizing him. And one day, he got recognized by Bosch. The actor, Titus Welliver, who plays the character Bosch.
I thought you meant like the dishwasher, but yeah.
Oh, he owns one of those. But like for like a 72-year-old man, to see Bosch, that's like a devout Catholic seeing the Pope. Right. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's a tough cop who's kind of woke but also likes jazz. Sign me up. So he was very excited, and people will like walk up to him and like be like, oh my God, I love Jury Duty, you're so great, and then hand me the phone and be like, can you get a picture of us? And I'm like, sure.
Is he going to continue with this? Like, he wants to be in other things?
He wishes to be in other things.
Is he auditioning for things?
Yes, actively.
Drive him around and drop him off?
That's where I draw the line.
I see, okay, yeah.
But he will come over, and he used to come over and be like, where's the grandkids? Oh, here's some life advice. And now he comes over and he's like, hey, kids, will you put me on tape for this sitcom I have to audition for? Do you mind? And I'm like, no, I don't.
Wow,
mind.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to show this photograph that you posted. This is you and Woody Harrelson and the late, great Norman Lear.
Yes.
This is from and I don't know if you see, but...
Well, what's happening here is this is after we had a little rap party for live in front of a studio audience, a show that you, Jimmy Kimmel, produced.
That's right.
And we were hanging out afterwards, and it was Woody. And Woody pulls out one of his, what I call outer space joints.
Uh-huh.
and hands it to me, and I'm a seasoned veteran, so I can handle myself. But then Norman, who was late 90s, reaches for it, and I was worried because this man was a treasure.
Yes, sure.
And I know that before, when I've partaken in Woody's weed, I'm like the astronaut at the end of 2001. I'm just like depersonalized.
Even you.
Even me.
Yeah.
But Norman grabbed that joint and took a couple big pulls of it, and he was beautiful.
Yeah, that's,
really
I mean,
nice, yeah.
what could be better than that? I mean, that's like, first of all, you got one of the members of the Mount Rushmore of smoking pot right there.
Yes, he's our Teddy Roosevelt of
Yeah.
weed. He really is. He is.
You have got a new podcast.
Yes, sir.
Called the Chris Chatman Do-Over.
Yes.
You play Chris Chatman.
Yes.
Who is, I've heard say he's a shock jock. Is he like a vintage FM radio shock jock or like one of the new podcast meathead guys?
He's one of the new podcast meathead guys.
Gotcha.
He's one of these guys who gets in front of the mic. He's got totally uninformed opinions. He's talking all the time.
Like what kind of stuff?
Like he will talk about conspiracy theories. He's the kind of guy that if you were like ex to current quarterback in the NFL and you had real brain trauma, this is the kind of show you would love.
You would like it? Yeah.
A guy like that would love this show. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're referring to,
well,
but
imagine. Let me be into your mind.
I'll try to work up my imagination.
Yeah, but he's a guy who just loves to get on in front of a microphone and say dumb things. And
you make these dumb things up?
It's totally improvised.
I see.
This is the brainchild of Amy Poehler, and she wanted to create a fake podcast network. And
Right.
so she started off by doing a character named Dr.
Which
Sheila.
is very funny.
Yeah, you have to put a question mark after doctor because she's not really a doctor. So you
Right.
have to say Dr. Sheila. And then she passes it over to me, and I've created this podcast, which is just the stupidest thing I've ever done.
And it's fun?
It's so fun. It's so funny. It's a wonderful way to spend 45 minutes.
You want to have one more thing I'd like to do before we wrap this up?
What do we got?
You want to play the Jason
I would
Bateman
love to play
game?
Jason Bateman
Okay,
game.
all right. Okay, so, I mean, you're a young man. You've not had as much, so some of these might not even be in your... Okay, like you've never met like Liberace, right?
No, I have not met Liberace.
Okay. Have you
I
ever...
hope Bobby Lee's in there.
Have you met Madonna?
Not the Madonna.
Not the... Diana Ross?
I've met her daughter.
Tracy, no. Yeah, that doesn't count.
God, the real indictment of my friends.
Yeah. How about Michael Jordan?
I have met Michael Jordan.
You have?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Any details?
He's the greatest man of all time. He'll take my life for his.
Have you ever met Aretha Franklin?
No, exactly. I have not.
See why this is why this game is so particular to those guys. What about Vladimir Putin?
Dear friends.
Yeah.
Dear friend. We started improv together.
Oh, really?
Back in the early 2000s before he took over Russia. Yeah.
Well, it's great to see you. The podcast is called the Chris Chatman Do-Over. You can listen to it on your phone. Ike Barinholtz, everybody. Thank you, Ike. We'll be back with Cariucci's.